Well, hello everyone. How is everyone today on this wonderful Friday? Here I am again. This is Friday Night Treats with Tina. This is Tina, the Keto Coach. Last week I had some technical issues, so some of you weren't able to really watch that presentation, but you can catch it on, go to my Facebook page or the Instagram page, which is Tina, the Keto Coach, so you'll be able to catch that then and everything. So today, keeping it light and fluffy because it's so hot and it's hot outside, everything. And yes, like I brought up last week, I did get my micro locks and everything, so I can't wait till they thicken up and all of that stuff and grow more. It'll be awesome. I'm looking for some hair freedom. Don't get me wrong, I like my wigs and doing other things to my hair, but I just wanted something where I can just get up and just go, or unroll a little bit without doing a lot of combing and brushing, and just go. I love it, love it, love it. So other than that, today I've been seeing this recipe online. One ingredient. Actually, I'm going to use 3. I miss eating Cheez-Its. Y'all remember Cheez-Its, the little crackers? But you know, they're a little controversial now. Other than being with your keto, you can't have them because of the carbohydrates and everything in them. Hi, that's indeed Instagram family. Thanks for tuning in. I see you. Thank you. So I said I wanted to try this recipe because I do miss Cheez-Its. And I used to munch on them all the time. Didn't realize the damage I was probably doing to my body. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and roll with it. I'm going to take my parchment paper. Remember, we'll see how this rolls. I just turn it on the opposite side to make it easier. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Remember how, we used to get the bags of Cheez-Its at the corner store, or get the box of Cheez-Its from the grocery store and everything? Yeah, I remember those days, and I used to love them. Had no idea what I was doing to myself. But other than that, we're going to try this. Been seeing this, and like I said, it's hot. Don't want to do a whole lot. You want something to munch on. It's the weekend. Friday is here. I know some of you are probably still at work. And believe it or not, yes, after I finish this and do whatever I need to do, I actually go to work for a couple of hours and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and try these one ingredient Cheez-Its and see what we come up with. So I'm going to take, I bought the sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm going to go ahead and lay this on my paper, on my parchment paper. I'm going to take maybe 6 slices. And what I'm going to do, oh, and by the way, like I always say, be mindful of the ingredients of things that you're purchasing, especially your cheeses. Believe it or not, I got this cheese from Target, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's just all natural, real cheese. It doesn't have canola oil. It doesn't have all kinds of emulsifiers. It doesn't have different things in the ingredients, which is a good thing. So I'm happy to report that for sure. And put this trash in the trash can. So you always have to be looking for that. Sometimes, I know it's a pain in the butt. That's why I like to do this live, so you all can see exactly what is truly going on. Because all of us are busy. We got busy lives. We got families. Or you might want to make things for yourself on the weekends. Oh, I'm cutting this, making 1 slice 4. Cutting it in 4. Don't have to be perfect. Cutting this. And I've been seeing different, with the recipes, different ways, different temperatures for your oven, different amounts of times, but we're going to wing this. I got my oven right now on 350, and I'm going to, I have to watch it because my oven, it cooks things rather fast. It's an electric stove, but it can be quick. So let's see. So I'm taking the 6 slices that I laid out and cutting it into 4s. each slice into fours. You don't have to be fancy with it unless you have time. Do cut it the way you like. You can even make shapes if you want, especially for the kids. And next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle some everything bagel seasoning on it. Well, actually, what I want to do, I'm going to, like most people, I don't know why, some people want to make them look authentic, like the real things. So just to air them out, I'm just going to punch a little hole in the center. That's it. At least it will let air float, keep the air from under them while they're baking. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm just going to do that here. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle the everything bagel, which it already has your salt, sesame seeds. Of course, I have to be a little different. Sprinkle this on. And I love the taste of rosemary. Now, there are some almonds out there, although the issues with eating nuts it depends on you and your body. But I find my body, I have to be careful. Don't really care for it that much, Okay, I got this on here. And we're going to chit chat a little bit. See this? See? I'm going to put this in the oven right now. Oh goodness, that's hot. Want to see what we come up with, And I have a lot of new people that are following me. Thank you so much for following me and liking, commenting, sharing my information. I really, really appreciate it. That goes without saying. I really do. A lot of people are curious about what is keto? What is it? What's the difference between that and low carb? Some of you already know, even before you start following me or, watching my videos, Low carbs, you just minimizing your carbohydrate intake by a certain percentage or a certain amount of grams and your sugars. Keto, you basically, what this is, we're actually taking out simple carbohydrates. You can still have your complex carbohydrates, which are your cruciferous vegetables. And sometimes it may be difficult for some people to, especially if you have metabolic issues, and that's the reason why you're going ketogenic at this time. Thank you so much, Instagram family. Thank you. I'm waving back at y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all. Thanks for following me. One thing about it, you have to make sure that when you're having like metabolic issues, as I did, because I'm just, like I said, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just going by my example, I had to cut out even some of my fruits. But of course, some of the fruits, some of you that already know me and even know me personally, some fruits I couldn't eat anyway because I was allergic to. So that kind of threw me trying to do other types of lifestyle changes that just did not work for me, and it was causing issues with my metabolic issues and blood sugar things and all of that stuff. So I decided, although for years, almost 20 years or more, I would always do low carbohydrate following and some keto, but I always played with it. I always, like the weekends, I would take completely off and refeed. Well, refeeding means to eat junk or take a break or whatever. And I was losing the weight, but it really wasn't benefiting me health-wise. So I had to really, really think about and assess what I was doing, whether it was actually working, and how much more that I want it to work for me. So what I did during COVID, of course, I took a little course, and became a keto coach. So I'm actually certified to be a ketogenic coach, and all of that stuff. So I really started applying certain things, especially with some of the gurus that I love listening to, dealing with this type of a lifestyle change. Sometimes I go a little carnivore, which is just strictly fatty meat and fats. I do that mostly. But keto, I make sure I have my avocados, my fats that I can add with my diet, and my cruciferous vegetables. I found that I had to reintroduce some of the cruciferous vegetables back into my diet. That works for me, but not every day. So that's what I had to do. But basically, other than the weight loss, I found that I no longer have issues with my allergies anymore. I don't get those nasty respiratory infections that I used to get for many years anymore. So a lot of things, and not just me, but many other people that follow this lifestyle experience some miraculous things in their health and well-being. Basically we're talking about, even if you never lose a pound, things that you can do that will improve the quality of your life. Can you still go up and down the steps in your house? Can you still do certain things? This hot weather, everybody please stay hydrated. Definitely drink plenty of water, or put some non-sugary electrolytes in your body, especially on days like this. But basically, a lot of let me get this. A lot of people do report back that they have other things, and then we're finding that a lot of people that are on the vegetarian, the vegan kick, are switching from that and becoming low carb and keto, because that could be a shock. Ooh, we gotta let these cool down. Look at that. That was quick. That can be a shock to some people's systems to go from one extreme to the other, and that is one extreme to the other. But as I always say, you have to find what's right for you, and sometimes a part of finding what's right for you is, don't let your pride get in the way of your health. I see that sometimes. Sometimes there could be something that is beneficial for you to do, but because either you've been taught a certain thing for so long, and so many other people that you're around are doing whatever that thing is, that you don't want to change or refuse to change, or don't even want to look into it, which I never understood that. I've never been that kind of person. I'm hoping these crackers come out right, but at least we're showing it live so we can see exactly what in the goings on with this recipe. As you see all the edited recipes online. You can edit, probably let this wait for a couple of hours or whatever have you, and they're done with it. But we want to see how these things will come out now. So we're going to give it about a few minutes, 10 minutes while I talk and everything, to see how this will actually work. I hope it does. If not, we'll just have cheese dip and we'll eat that for today. So I like to keep it real. But other than that, but yes, I find sometimes people will suffer through things because they're so concrete about the people that they have respect for, that are looking out for their interests too, what they're saying. But sometimes you have to really be your own personal advocate and step out and figure things out on your own, which is what I had to do. Because I used to have to take metformin twice a day. It was 2 pills, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. Then I gradually, my doctor took me down. It was like 2 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Then it took me back to just 1 each, and then half of 1 a day, to a point where I didn't need it anymore. So hopefully that will still stay the same way. Also, the other caveat, I do exercise. I work out 4 to 5 times a week. Every once in a while I'll take a whole week break, but I'm able to jump back in it because I love working out, because it makes me feel so good. So what my workout regimen entails is me do aerobics, something aerobic. Usually it's walking, some type of walk fitness thing for at least an hour and 10 minutes or whatever have you. I still use DVDs and everything. And then I do weight training. I found a weight training weight training things that I really enjoyed, and I still follow that. I want to get something new, so my body, my muscles, can do switch it up, so your body won't get used to it. But I'm finding with me, I'm not like most people that you see doing this lifestyle where I'm already like a size 2 and thin. That didn't happen for me, but it improved my health in so many ways. So this is why this is such a lifestyle for me. Now my weight loss is gradual. I'm a woman of a particular age, so we have the hormonal things going on and the menopause and all of that stuff. So this is what I stick to. This is what's able to help me maintain and sustain health. Yes, I want to lose more weight. Yes, I want to lose about 40 more pounds. That's it. But at least it's not 140 anymore. So the 100 did come off. So that's a blessing. But that's what it's all about, you know. And I do lift weights and everything. And I'm seeing a difference. But it's like, for me, it's a slow, arduous progression that I'm experiencing. But that's okay. So hopefully I can be an example to some of you to get frustrated, you know, even if you're blessed enough to lose a certain amount of weight that people like me can't in a short amount of time. And maybe you get frustrated, but it's like, no, then you think about me. It's like that Tina the Keto coach, she it takes her a while. It did. It really did. And I think I'm going to post a before and after picture of me so y'all can see what I look like. Now, I've always had up and down through my years, since I was a kid, actually. But it can be difficult. It can be difficult, but you hang in there and believe. That's what you got to do. You got to hang in there. Don't give up. Don't give up. It's ultimately your decision. You know, your health, your life, that's important. Because without your health, you can't do anything else or even take care of other people around you. You got to really, really take care of yourself. Or do the best you can. And things take time. You know, we all leave this 3D realm eventually. But at least you can do is do the best that you can. Uh-oh, look like we're getting some crackers here. I'm mixing them up with this little spatula. They still need to cool a little bit more. Okay. You see, it took less than 5 minutes, but it's taking more time for these things to cool off. Still a little soft. Okay. Some of them did kind of rejoin together a little bit, but that's okay. You just separate them with your spatula. Okay. I don't know why some of these in the middle decided to get together. And they're pretty. This would make a great presentation if you're having a get together or something. And I want something where if I'm going to the movies, I think I'm bold enough to do that now, especially after the big C for the past few years that we all been dealing with. I take, since it's cheese and it's a little oily, I would go ahead and take some paper towel, and after they're cooled, and then put them in a plastic bag and stick them in my purse, and I have something to munch on when I go to the movies. Hey, Instagram family. You know, so that would be easy. Real easy to do. Let me see. I'm going to grab something else. Get me some paper towel. And we're going to see. At least I'm able to pick them up with my fingers. Let me put some paper towel at the bottom. And we're going to see what we have. I want them to get crunchy. And it looks like as you let them sit and lay, it may take about 15 or 20 minutes. They will get crunchy. I'm just going to take a couple out of it so we can see. I'm going to move these over to the side. Yeah, I can pick this up. But this cooled down significantly. Okay. And I'm just going to pat this a little bit. The seasoning is still staying on there. And I'm going to get something as a semi-dip. Some sour cream. And let's see what we got. And sometimes a recipe like this, sometimes it depends on the quality of the cheese, the brand of the cheese that you're talking about. A lot of factors would play into this, even how quickly they set. So I'm going to add some more rosemary to this. Basically the same things. And some of this seasoning. So we're going to see how this works. See, quick. Doesn't have to be a big dramatic thing. Not at all. Although the spoon's trying to get dramatic with me. And I'm going to take one now. Although I know you all don't have so much time. This is like 21 minutes in. Yes, I watch that too. I try my best to watch the time. Well, I can bend it. Let's see. This is very good. Okay. I would do this. That I would say bake these a few minutes beforehand and let them sit out to get hard and crunchy. They're getting there. But since we're live, we don't have that type of time. But needless to say, they are delicious. Very good. Love it. And as I always say, I wish you all were here to enjoy. Before I went keto, I had friends that said, because I know you, they put on weight. Not anymore. I got them losing weight now. So other than that, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. This is another fabulous Friday with Friday Night Treats with Tina. And I will see you all next week. Thanks again. Love you all. Bye-bye.